It was a warm evening for early February in Philadelphia in 1959, and the excited crowd waiting in the alley beside the Walnut Street Theater was large. At last, the stage door opened, and an elegantly dressed young woman stepped out to a round of applause and cries of "Bravo!" Laughing, Lorraine Hansberry turned to James Baldwin and asked him for a pen. A playwright without a pen. "It only happens once," she said happily. He dipped into his suit jacket to find one, delighted by her marvelous laugh, because it was loud and rowdy, in contrast to her refined voice and sophisticated dress. "I loved her," he said. "She was my sister and my comrade." She handed him her pocketbook, while she reached out to the eager hands waving programs of A Raisin in the Sun for her autograph. Baldwin was delighted with the play, impressed with the black ensemble, and surprised that half of the audience was black. But he understood why. It was because black people recognized that house and all the people in it. That house in Chicago's South Side ghetto, where the Younger family lives in a tenement too small for their dreams. In the final scene, the mother, Lena Younger, takes a last look around at the shabby rooms she's lived in for years, holding in her hand a single potted flower from the kitchen windowsill. And then she leaves and closes the door behind her to begin a better life. The Youngers wanted out of the ghetto like millions of other black Americans. The audience got to their feet, cheered, and shouted for the author. Some stayed in their seats and cried. A woman who'd never been to a play before had bought a ticket because, she told an usher, "The word's going around my neighborhood that there's something here that has to do with me." Lorraine Hansberry was a witness to the truth, and the people crowding around her now assuredly understood this and wanted to tell her. This young woman, not yet 30, who knew what was in their hearts. On the sidewalk in front of the theater, people were lingering, discussing the play. A man coming out wove between them and then continued on his way down the street. During the performance, he'd been sitting quietly listening and taking notes. He was thinking about what he'd seen.